Hey, what's up, everybody? Happy Thursday. Good morning, Coriel.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
um, Voice still not right. They said
Girl, you
another
can't be giving us too much, child.
no. I'll
You
give you a
can't.
little bit.
You can give us a little bit, child. It's so much going on. I was just in Deanna's live, and somebody said they were asleep. I can't remember the lady's name, but she said she was asleep last night. I said, you done slept through one hell of a storm
Oh my God. It's
last
so
night.
much going on. So much. So much.
Man, I'm telling you, I was like bouncing all over the place and still can't keep up with everything. So it might be some things that I might be lost on, and hopefully people from the chat can, help a sister out if I need some information on some things, or if anybody wants to hit the link and let me know their commentary or their thoughts or opinions on certain things. But y'all saw the title of the show, so come on in. Y'all already know what we're going to talk about. Like, share, and subscribe. If you're new here, hit the Cash App if you want to. Hit the member link if you want to. Please and thank you very much. But
Can you hit
yes.
can you hit your member link for iPhone?
Oh dang. You know what?
Because I've tried to be a member. Oh my voice. But
Girl, go
I
ahead and say
couldn't.
your piece and then jump off of here because I don't want you on here too long.
Okay, but I tried to join your membership a couple times, but I know that when people have iPhones, you have to do something special. You
Right.
know,
I
because
think you have to actually. I think I would have to actually copy and paste it, and you can't just hit join like that.
no, no,
Which is really weird because Google, I would think, would with the times and the different phones
you,
and
you know, they
technology that
want
they
you.
would make it easier for people.
You know, they want their money. They want you to use their products. You know what I mean?
Wow.
They
Um,
even had. I was shocked that they had TVs and stuff. It's just
Girl, I have
amazing.
Android for life. I know a lot of my sons even been having iPhones for years. They cannot get me to switch. I'm
But
like,
you know something?
mhm.
I'm sorry I did get an iPhone because you're kind of stuck once you get an iPad, the AirPods. You know, you
Yeah,
can't,
yeah,
and I've done all of that. So I've invested too much money. And so
yeah.
I got to keep the iPhone.
Hey, Heavy Bear. Good morning. Oh, child, the people who's doing my lawn that went around to the side of the house. Thank God, because it was kind of noisy over here where I'm sitting at, and I just want to get some thoughts and opinions out there. What's been going on over the last 24 to 48 to 72 hours. Um, the title of the show I named a play for a play and a read for a read. So we're mainly going to be discussing two different topics and maybe more. But one of the topics that I wanted to discuss was, of course, Rick, Reed, and Rita, but also this play that everybody is talking about. I guess it's a rendition or a remake or something of the Color Girls play
Right.
from the Tea Lounge. I didn't even know she
Yeah.
was a screenwriter or I don't know what she is. Like, does she work for a writing company or production company, or is this just a hobby of hers
I have
that
no
she's
idea.
doing?
No idea. No idea.
And are these people getting paid? I think I heard something about people getting paid to participate in this play, and that it has taken over 3 years to come into fruition. And I never heard about it up until a couple of days ago.
It was the best kept secret in the beef sector.
Girl, girl. Now,
I
I'm like,
mean,
child, I thought somebody else was the best kept secret, but this was the best kept secret. I mean,
yeah.
did anybody else in the chat, and again, you can hit the link if you want, but did anybody else in the chat know about this uh, play that was, I mean, that's, child, people can't hold water on here. How the hell we didn't find out about that to just now?
I was shocked. I was shocked and kind of impressed that
Uh-huh.
with all those people, it was kept a secret, you know.
And we talking about big content creators who love to spill the tea, discuss what's going on, get the clicks and
Yes,
views.
yes,
Hey,
yes.
Colette, how you doing?
Hey, Colette Boo. Let me just quickly
Go ahead, go ahead.
explain. I had my thyroid taken out and they accidentally touched my vocal cord. So that's why my voice sounds like this. I sound like a monster. So please understand and excuse. It'll take probably a couple months for my voice to come back. I just wanted to say that because I'm
No problem, no
embarrassed.
problem. I
I'm
understand, and I already knew, but I understand why you letting other people know because they're probably wondering, what's wrong with her voice? Corey don't usually sound
yes,
like this, but
yes, yes.
she ain't over here. She's under the weather, but not under the weather. You know what I'm saying?
Right, exactly,
Right, right.
exactly. So,
So
but
she wanted to join me on here. That's my girl, and I love when she gives her commentary and joins me on the panel. But I told her we're not going to keep her on here too long because we don't want her to
yeah,
strain her voice. But how do what you want to give your commentary first on this play situation, or
yeah,
okay?
because I feel like I understand, because when Lady Nika first, hey QQ,
Hey,
um,
Q
Co-
baby.
and Colette, um, when I first heard Lady Nika on Pizarro's panel, I understood exactly how she felt. But on the other hand, once I heard the Tea Lounge um, explain herself on Snoop's live, I understood her too. It's almost like she was trying to get them to do method acting. You know what I'm saying? Put yourself in a position to help you grow
Mm,
your character. So I understood that too.
mm.
But overall, I don't know where it's going to go. It sounded like a good idea. I didn't understand quite how they were going to pull it off. Were they going to be like on a Zoom call and we would all watch and each one of them would say their part?
That's what I was wondering. Like I'm trying to picture it. I mean, we done seen Zooms time after time, people on StreamYards,
Yeah,
but I'm trying to picture how would a play flow like that on a Zoom because they're not all in the same location. And is it just going to be you just sitting in your living room? Are you going to have a green screen behind you? Are you going to have like,
yeah,
uh, you know,
yeah.
I don't know. Are you gonna be dressed in character, or is it just gonna be just you sitting up there reading a script?
I
I
don't know. But I did hear, I think when Lady Nika was on Pizarro's panel, and I may be incorrect, but I thought I heard that it was going to be like a show, like maybe they were going to be on TV or something like that. But I may have mistaken that. But I think it might have been on TV. Maybe they had
oh
a
okay.
deal. But like I said, I may be incorrect on that. But I would have liked to see it, and I'm wondering if they're still going to do it
Yeah, I
and
would love to
replace
see
the
it.
people.
Hmm.
Yeah, and replace the people that might drop out, or because I think it was very interesting the people that they had picked.
So
You
is
know,
that
like
complete? Is that the thing? Because I thought it was complete because she had posted a trailer.
I'm not sure.
I wonder if it
Did
Quanney.
you
Do you know anything about this? Because I heard Quanney's name come up, and I don't know if Quanney was supposed to be one of the characters
could
or
QQ come up and hit the panel? Maybe
yeah,
she doesn't
Q,
feel
hit
like
the
it.
link if you can. But I could have sworn they said Quani. Quani, you want to hit the link, boo?
Well,
What? Let's
I'm
see,
sorry.
Quani, Nika. Oh, did you see Almond Brown's video, child? You know I love me some Almond
No,
Brown.
No, I didn't
And
see it.
she didn't
Excuse
go
me.
in like dragging in like how the B sector can do, but she definitely gave people a piece of her mind on her platform the other day, and she told y'all about 11 times to do not snip shit. Don't copy shit. Don't download shit. Don't use her image, her audio, nothing. So for y'all who might not have heard that, because she repeated it a lot, but y'all don't do it. She said don't do it because I don't want y'all get no strikes on y'all channel for copyright. But she said I'm not making this video for a click or a view because I'm not a dragger, I'm not a beefer, I'm not nothing like that. So I don't want you guys to use that to get your content. If anybody wants to know what I said, she said you have them come on over here. Yes.
Well,
Oh, you got me
Hello?
playing in the background, Quanney.
Huh?
You got me playing in the background.
I can't hear nothing. I don't hear you. Okay,
Yeah,
let me
it's an
put.
echo.
Well, let me go out and come back in because I don't know
Okay.
what's going on. Okay.
Okay, boo.
now, now down in the chat, QQ said that that's not what was told to
And
me,
see,
and
that's what, and Quanney
and
is.
she's
Quanney saying the same thing that
well,
Almond Brown was saying, and Almond Brown
well,
said the T Lounge is not gonna make me to be alive.
well. I think QQ was talking about when I said it might be a TV show. I think that's what she was referring to because
Oh,
she put it down there right after I said that. So I was incorrect.
and see, I guess the
Hi,
main.
Vibrant.
Oh, go ahead, boo. Hey, Vibrant. Hi, boo. But I guess the main thing that is the issue right now is the fact that Nika was really upset or acting
Yeah.
because the way the
Hmm.
T Lounge made it seem, she thinks that Lady Nika's still in character or something, and that she's just acting, just fronting like she's really upset or something like that. But I guess that's the issue because Lady Nika's character was supposed to be getting dragged by other people, and I understand that this is supposed to be a woman's empowerment thing, but in the actual play and movie,
Hmm.
a lot of the people did go through some really messed up things.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm like, was Nika supposed to go through some messed up things and then get dragged about it? Because it's one thing to go through some messed up things like the women did in the play, but they talking about it was supposed to be about her real life.
Well, if her originally, I think Lady Nika said that she's playing the part of the woman that had was suffering, was sad because she had a bad relationship and like
Mm-hmm.
scorned.
Right.
So what that has to do with her background, I kind of didn't understand.
Well, I
But
even heard stuff from like being a pimp or having. I heard all kind of stuff like working at a club and just child. I don't know. I got so confused because I'm like, how is the power? Even if you're depicting or redoing or a rendition of this movie or play, when does your personal life comes into a play when it's based off of a play? You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like that's if you're doing a rendition of The Color Purple. Your real
yeah.
life ain't gonna come into that. You're doing a rendition of the movie.
Well, that's where. Oh, Heavy Bear, thank you. You understand. But I think that's what I think the Tea Lounge said that they were only using those situations to get in character, not to say it, but to mentally
Oh,
get
okay.
you in that to mentally get you in that place. That's what the Tea Lounge said. Like use those emotions to
Mm-hmm.
help your character, not necessarily come out with it and talk about it.
But if
Am I
that's
making
what she
sense?
really told them, then why is Lady Nika so upset?
True, true, true.
Because that don't come across from what Lady Nika was saying. That's not coming across like that from what everybody's saying. Hey, Mrs. Bennett, how you doing, love? And Vibrant said Newbie did another live today. And yeah, they was like upset at Newbie. They was upset at Almond. But she said they did another live in the T Lounge at the panel. I fell asleep. I'll have to replay, but it was interesting.
I've never known Newbie to, and from what I know, I've never known her to be mean and vindictive, or she's always pleasant in the chat. She's always pleasant when she hits the links. So I just don't see her being mean and trying to set someone up, in my opinion.
And I mean, Newbie, I won't say she's been through a whole lot on here, but we do remember that incident, and I don't want to go all into it with the Brian incident, and
yeah, but see, that wasn't her.
Yeah,
that wasn't her fault, and
right,
she was
that wasn't
still
her
great.
fault.
She was still very gracious about
it. Exactly. And
that's
what
she did.
She didn't have incidents on here, so I'm sure she knows what it's like to do vindictive stuff to people like that. So I don't think she would try to do anything either. Like,
No. But
and let me see if this is Quanney, and I think this is Sislo. So 1 second, boo.
Okay.
Let me add Quanney first.
Hey, can you hear me better now, or is there still a background noise?
No, you're good.
I'm good now.
No.
You know what?
No, there's an echo.
I don't have another window open because I'm on my phone, so I don't know why it's doing this.
I don't either.
I'll go on.
I just go on mute.
Okay. No. I'm gonna go on mute because I want Quanney's intake on this. So, Sislo, hey, welcome to the panel, love.
I'll go on mute to hear Quanney.
Okay. All right, Quanney, go ahead.
Good morning. I just want to say this. I still like the Tea Lounge. She has not done anything wrong to me. She invited me to be a part of her play as well. And she and I are the only ones that met together behind StreamYard together of her StreamYard. She told me about the film. I could not recall the film. So she showed me a snippet of the film. She never gave me who I was going to be. She never told me anything about it was going to be some beef sector mayhem. She said to me it was an empowerment film. She wanted some women empowerment. She wanted to add something to the beefing sector. So no, it wasn't going into no movie theater. It was going to be on YouTube. So she showed me, like I said, a snippet of the film. So I said, oh yes, I do recall that film. She showed me a particular individual within the film. And then she asked me to give my perception of that individual and how would I do that character. I can't recall the character because it's been so long ago. And I gave my perception of the character. And she and I it was going to be just she and I. We were going to use her StreamYard and she was going to record me. I didn't have to show my face at all. She was just going to use my voice because I don't normally show my face on YouTube. So she was going to utilize my voice on it. And she told me who was going to be involved within the film. She never gave me any males' names at all. When I heard the word women empowerment, I'm hearing the word women. I wasn't thinking about men, even though I know the film had men in it. But when I'm hearing the word women's empowerment, why would there be any form of dragging in it? When we are arguing, well, we're not fighting. When we are arguing with each other here on YouTube, we'll send derogatory words about each other. We are damaging one another. Why? How are you empowering anyone by also degrading them? Those two things don't even go together. I didn't know anything about that. And I can't remember all the names she named. I do remember Lady Nika's name being mentioned. Now, all the other stuff that's going on with everyone else, I was not informed by that. And then what happened was I slept on it for a while. Something I just don't do. I had to sleep on it. And then eventually I said, wait a minute. She is going to be making this film and adding all of us within this film. It has to be edited. When she shows it, it's going to be shown on her channel. She'll be getting all the credit. She'll be getting all the accolades. She'll be getting all the money. What the hell do I get for my creativity, for my likeness? So I emailed her I can't remember what time in the morning it was. And I said, I want to be paid. She never got back with me. And we left it there. I never went live and talked about it because it was her film. And I wasn't going to mess it up. Did we keep a secret? Of course we did. We were supposed to. I didn't have no issue with her. I did not have any issue with her. And then I found out the only reason why this all came out is because her and Reed, the out of Philadelphia, got into it. Otherwise, nobody would still know. And she gave y'all a trailer. On the trailer, it shows you who was on it. Do we see any men on that trailer? Yeah. No, we don't see any men on that trailer. When she showed the trailer, none of us still talked. None of us still talked. It only came about because her and Reed got into it. Had they had not gotten into it, y'all still wouldn't have known nothing until it was ready. And that's all I got to say, but I got nothing bad to say about her. Maybe she added the men later. Maybe she added all the other folks later on after some of us dropped off.
Wow.
I was the one, I dropped out because I wanted to be paid. I've already been through some bull crap on here with Dutch Kelly Love and wasn't getting paid. I'm giving you all my likeness and I'm not getting nothing out of it. Wait a minute, what? That's out of order. I can go on my own channel and do a play by myself and get cash apps. So why would I be helping someone else and some getting paid and some not? I didn't know that some had gotten paid until I asked Nika.
And that's
I said, did you get paid?
Like,
I asked Nika, I said, did you get paid? She said, yes, she paid me twice. Okay, so why did she want to pay me? Was all the money gone?
Wow.
Was all the money gone? Because I asked to be paid too.
Right.
And that's all I got to say about it. And I'm going down, okay, guys? Because I don't.
Thank you.
Okay.
You're welcome.
You're
welcome. So I'll be in the chat. Thank you guys for having me.
All right.
Okay. Take care. Quanney,
You do the same.
Quanney. Oh shoot.
She ran off of here. Boy,
Yeah, she
but
did.
Quanney, thank you for enlightening me.
Yes, thank you.
Because some of the questions I had was some people was talking about getting paid, and some people said they didn't get paid. And like Quanney said, if it's gonna be on your panel and you getting all the clicks and views and cash apps and super chats, I think the other people should get paid something. But sometimes you got to put all this stuff. I don't even want to say sometimes. All the shit that we done seen people go through on here with shows and different things, like you need a contract. This is a play. This is a production. This could take off to be something more than that. What if it takes off and y'all ain't signed shit?
Right. And I think it's weird that when QQ said I want to get paid, there was, no answer. That's just, but
no
you
response.
Paid other people. Yeah, that's weird.
And I
don't blame Quanney. No, I did not see the trailer because I'm not subscribed.
The trailer wasn't trailering.
You know what?
It was no, honest to God, and I'm not hating or shitting because I can't wait to see this play. But the trailer wasn't trailering. Like Quanney just said, it was no voices. They weren't speaking. It was just showing their pictures. And then on top of that, the men who supposedly supposed to have been requested to join this play, none of them was in
What
the trailer.
men were requested? What besides Duchess Kelly Love? Who
Timothy
else?
Blaine.
Oh yeah, I did hear that. Yeah.
And Mother.
Well, I had to read the book in a Black Studies class, and I also saw the Tyler Perry movie, and there were men in it, but like Quanney said, if it was women empowerment, it sounds. I don't know. And the first thought was it was going to be all women, but then it sounds like she was really going to loosely.
Base it off the
really
beat
try
sector, or throw some beat sector shit into it,
or loosely off the book or the movie. You know what I mean? So,
well, there definitely was some miscommunication going around. And if I hit you up and say I want to be paid, you could at least say, "Hell no, I'll find somebody else."
Exactly. Don't just leave it, because I think Quanney in the play, Quanney's very expressive, and I think she would have did a good job.
Oh, Quanney would tear that play up. I can see her
exactly,
now.
especially if she got the right character.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
because she's
I can see Quanney
so
doing a good job.
so it goes back to what I said. Are they going to replace the people that, I mean, is she going to go on with it? Did she say? Because I didn't see all of Snoop's live.
And see, she did say she's going to go on and put it out. But see, I was under the impression, once I heard there was a trailer and I went and watched the trailer and I was like, okay. But then I was like, okay, if she's putting it out still, I'm thinking it's already done and it's already complete. But now that's not what it's kind of like. So, Quanney, do you want to comment in the chat? Is the play complete? Because it's been 3 years. I mean, how many more years is it going to take?
No, because I don't think so. I really don't think so. But then again, I don't know, because if they had did something on it, I think they would have said it. And no one said, well, when I did my part, you know what I mean? I don't think so, but I could be wrong. God, my voice sounds awful. Okay.
And hey, Red Vines and Popcorn. Sislo, I don't know if you've been keeping up with this storyline in the big sector or not, but
don't you start.
Child, it's a lot. It's a lot going on. And Almond Brown, I felt every word that Almond Brown spoke yesterday, because Almond Brown, I've been following her for a long time. I love when she reads people books. She be getting permission from authors to read their copyrighted books, on her panel.
She does a great job. She has a great voice.
Yes, and she's also signed up as a voice book reader for the company too. And she's really good. And I know that she doesn't come on here with all the rah, rah, rah. She might support, like a lot of people like me. I like to support the B sector. I love a lot of people in the B sector, but I'm not on here to beef. So, some people looking at her like, okay, you talking about you ain't for the beef and you ain't for the rah, rah, rah and all this kind of stuff, but you support the B sector, you mod for the B sector. A lot of us mod and support for the B sector, but we don't want to get up on here day in and out, like she said, and be on here for 10, 15 hours every day, yelling and screaming and cursing. That's not Almond. And I don't want to throw her up on a high pedestal like she's this real religious woman, but we do know that she incorporates God and Christ and church in her panel. She takes us to church every Sunday with her. So she's like, I don't want my name to be blemished on here and to be thought of as a liar or slandering or anything like that, because that's not me. And she's like, the T Lounge did not ever tell me that it was going to be loosely based off the B sector and that somebody, namely Lady Nika, was going to be dragged. And I guess that's where Almond was coming from. Like, y'all ain't gonna make me out to be a liar.
Hood table. Look what QQ said down in the chat. I did not know that. She said, yeah, that's interesting. That's very interesting. They did do their part. Some of them did.
That's right. Lady Sue was in it. Lady Nika, Demetra, Almond, Newbie. And then I guess some of the fellas were requested to join. And I guess I'm not saying the trailer was horrible or it was trash, because
did you
Bennett said that was a nice trailer, but I just expected more because it is a trailer. And I expected there would be some talking or maybe them reading bits and pieces of the play or bits and pieces of acting. And then that's another thing. How you do a whole play and we can't see the characters? Like, why would not, no shade to Quanney, but why would you pick people who you know ain't even gonna show their face on here?
I don't know, but it's interesting that some of them already did their part. They have did their part for the film. That's very interesting. And that's why they got paid, probably, because they did,
Quanney,
do their part.
So, Quanney, you didn't do your part because you said you wanted to get paid and she never responded?
It sounds like it, but I may be wrong.
It sounds like, but I don't want to put words in her mouth. Hey, Just Andrea. Hey,
exactly.
Boo. If anybody else want to jump on the panel and give their 2 cents, that's absolutely fine. I'm up here with Choreo Lover right now. Quanney just dropped down, and yeah, I just think it was a lack of communication, and Quanney, I mean, Lady Nika seemed really really upset, and I was watching Snooze panel, and I saw Pizza up there, and Pizza was upset, because of course, they cool with Quanney, Bree and Pizza and now they cool. I mean, not Quanney, but cool with Lady Nika. So of course, Pizza was up there like, what gives? And they were like, why is she so upset? Why is Lady Nika so upset? I don't know every single thing that happened, but I think I would be upset too if I was side, swipe like that. Like, just tell me the truth and put it exactly how it is. And also, a contract would be nice. A contract would be
QQ
nice.
says, yeah.
So maybe the others did get a contract. Quanney said she never did her part because she wanted to get paid, but I can't see her giving everybody else a contract and not Quanney. And of course, who want to get paid? You're doing a whole play. Like, I'm sorry, that's not my hobby. That's not something I just do on a regular, just putting plays together and acting in people plays.
I agree with Rose Bennett. You pay one, you pay all.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Exactly.
And I need to be paid before, just, you know what I'm saying? Actors in Hollywood find out the part, accept it, and then they get paid, and then they start shooting. They don't get paid after the fact. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna have your people call my people call your people. That's the kind of shit I'm gonna be on.
And Lady Nika was paid twice, Quanney said.
Ooh.
I wonder if the others got paid twice. That's what Quanney said. Lady Nika was paid twice. It's down in the chat.
So why couldn't she respond to Quanney and pay her?
It's weird.
Because I really think Quanney would have done a good job in that play. I'm not saying that.
Oh my goodness, I do too. Especially if she got the right character. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I think Quanney would have been good if she played off of another character. You know what I mean? Like, I just think it could have been really good. I wish it, maybe she, but see who else in the B sector.
Well, she did say she was still doing it, so I wonder who she replaced Quanney for. Or if she replaced Quanney. And if that person is getting paid.
Good questions. Good questions.
Quanney said maybe the money was spent up. Child.
I mean, but if you don't pay people twice, you could, pay Quanney. You know what I'm saying?
You should have a money figure in mind, a money amount in mind, and split it. But of course, like, if somebody's part is not maybe as big as somebody else's, or maybe they didn't have that many scenes, I can see them making less. But yeah, it should have been like a amount up front. This is what I can pay you. I can pay you this now. And if the movie takes off or the play takes off and it starts making a lot of money, then in this contract, this is a certain percentage or whatever. Like, y'all gotta start being business minded on here. And stop just doing all this, like, child. I'm really not hating on this play. I'm really not, because it sounds like it's going to be really good if they really go all the way through with it. But we see this kind of shit happen over and over and over again. Like,
I don't think Sean, now, when, for the show, I think it was kind of the same thing, maybe.
That's what people were saying. This is like a repeat of the show.
A couple people might have got paid. Then but I'm not for sure. But
I'm not for sure either. Now, people have insinuated that over the years, but I'm not.
It was an insinuation. You're right. It was an insinuation. Yeah.
Yeah, they insinuated a lot of things about the show, but
they did get free tickets and a place to stay.
Yeah,
and were fed.
Food
and,
and
know what I mean?
Yeah. So they did get something out of it. And I even think the show, just from the pieces that I saw, I would watch that shit like for real. Because especially the parts with Wiley in them, I think if they would have really finished that and put it out, oh my God, that I think that would have been very good for the B sector, and maybe more people might be asked to participate on bigger platforms. Now you got me playing in the background. But yeah, it might have asked more people in the B sector to maybe participate on bigger platforms, or maybe this could be a movie. Can you see the B sector actually being a movie? Because I really can't. Like the shit
No,
that goes on, I
no,
can't. I really can't.
no.
Like, have you read Tim's book on
Yeah,
the B
but
sector? Timothy Bland's
yeah,
books. Child, they good.
but there's some things that would that the outside world, outside the beef sector, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Because there's a lot of stuff that goes on in the B sector that actually goes on in movies. It's just not
That's
a
true.
B sector. You know what I mean?
That's
Like
yeah,
people doing
that's true.
scandalous shit, shady
Yeah.
shit, clap backing on people, dragging people, stabbing people in the back. Rumors and gossiping, and that shit goes on in movies. It's just not set up from a uh, B sector type of YouTube platform. But I can
Excuse me.
picture a movie, and not up here on Zooms and streams and stuff like that, but like people in their crib at their homes, like the way Timothy Blaine books come across. You can picture the people at home typing behind a keyboard, and going off and looking up people and all that kind of stuff, and calling people on the phone. Man, did you hear this shit, man? I can see that. I really can. Will it ever happen? Probably not, but.
But once again, if they if they didn't get a show on TV, it's the same like what QQ said. It would
Yeah.
be shown on Sean's channel. He would get all the clicks and views, and get paid off of it. I just don't see. Maybe the idea, the script could be sold to a TV show,
Yeah.
but I don't think that it would be good because of like what QQ said. What do I get? Do I get a piece of the pie once you show it on your channel and get paid and the
They
cash
definitely gotta
apps and
have it
it's
in writing, though.
right,
Definitely, yeah,
right.
yeah.
Like you said, be business minded. Get contracts, let people know what they're going to get paid, what's expected of them, get it in writing so everyone's on an even I can't even think, on an even
So
platform.
everybody has the same understanding, and
Yeah,
that's just like even if somebody wants you to sponsor and sponsor their product, whether it's a wig line, a lip gloss line, liquor line, or whatever, you gotta have that stuff in contract. Because if
right.
people do not abide by the contract or they break it,
Mhm.
you can go after them.
And not just NDAs. I mean, NDAs
Yeah.
may be needed, but an actual business contract.
Well, I don't know if they signed an NDA, but they did a good job keeping this under wraps for almost 3 years.
I mean, I can't believe it.
Child.
That's the shocking part to me because when all this exploded, it was like, wait a minute, what? A
I know, like,
play?
what? A play? How y'all putting a
Yeah,
play together? Y'all ain't even. And one of my questions was,
I think it
you couldn't
was
find nobody
great.
local? Like, you couldn't find nobody local, your friends, your mom, your cousins, your homegirls, actors? You couldn't find nobody local? Like,
She
that could
may
meet
have
up
to
every week and
now.
y'all can actually practice and run down the script and get
Yeah,
together and
have a round table. You
yeah.
know
I
what
mean,
I'm
even
saying? Yeah.
SB did that with his show. They
Yes.
met up in different
Yes.
places
Yes.
to do the
Yes.
filming. I just
Yeah.
that would just seem
But
so difficult
like
to do online. Like,
but she did have people that already recorded their parts. So I don't I've seen one woman shows. You know what I'm saying? Where I could see, I can visualize what she was trying to do in my mind.
Yeah.
You just have one person, come on screen or whatever,
Right.
and do their part, and you could connect it all together because it was about women's empowerment.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You flash the lady Nika, she do her part. You flash the QQ, you know what I'm saying? And then you wrap it all together, tie it all together in the end. I can visualize that.
Yeah, and I
You know what I
think even
mean?
if Q didn't come on screen, I just the way she comes across, her character,
Exactly. It would have.
sometimes she's kind of animated. I still think she could have pulled that off and done a great job. Why she wasn't offered any money? Why the T Lounge didn't respond to her? Like, did
Hmm.
she think that Quanney came across the wrong way? Did she not like how Quanney approached the money issue? I don't know, but that's really strange that other people got paid and some got paid twice. And Quanney, she didn't even respond to her when she asked about money.
Exactly.
That seems really suspect to me. And then Quanney said Nuvi didn't accept any money for her part in the play.
Yeah.
Uh,
But it seems like her and Newbie are cool.
oh, well,
'Cause
that might be, yeah,
you know
okay.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, well,
So, but yeah,
I don't know.
some of the best parts of Kwani's lives. Well, of course, I think she's a great dragger.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you like it or not, she does
Right.
a great job. But for me, it's after she gets through dragging and
Mm-hmm.
she goes into experiences and teaching moments, and
Right.
that's the part I think would have gave her, would have made her part great. You know what I'm saying? Because she's emotional. It just,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think they missed out on that one.
Yeah.
And how much was she paying? That's what I want to
That's
know
what,
too.
yeah, that's why Quanney said maybe the money ran out. The well ran dry, child.
Yeah, and like she said too, maybe she paid Nika in the in a two. You have to. Where's her comment?
Which
Maybe she
one?
paid Lady Nika half in the beginning, and after her part, the rest of the money. That could have been it too, but
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know, Chad. I don't know. Ain't nothing being said. All the private meetings with cast members are not letting everyone be on the same page. Looks deceitful. Okay, that's why I said like, why she never got a response about money. And that's another thing. That's what Almond Brown was saying. Like when I was in Deanna's chat this morning, I said, yeah, Almond said they were trying to downplay her part as if it wasn't as significant or as important or something like that for her part, and that's why she didn't know a lot of the other conversations. And then I heard Jay Dunn say something like, well, if a character doesn't have a big part with or storyline with another character, then sometimes that other character won't be in the know. And I'm like, I get that, but still, I
no,
think that it don't make
no,
sense to me why everybody
no.
didn't know everything.
I mean, they could have all had a behind the scene. You know how you go behind the scenes before you go live. Everyone could have clicked on that. You know what I'm saying? And been behind the scenes on StreamYard talking about it. There's a way to do the group, you know what I'm saying, to talk to everyone, you know.
Exactly.
Because I remember when Shells was going to do her beef sector, the OG, she got everyone behind the scenes before
Mm-hmm.
she went live and was talking to them about, she was telling them how she wanted it to go and stuff like that. So it is possible to get them all on the, to talk to them all at one time, is what I'm trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
There was a way, and it
Yeah,
just,
it absolutely was. Yeah.
mhm.
And ain't nothing being said. I wonder what's on the cutting room floor. She said, all I can say is Quani discernment is amazing for her to decline the offer. And Quani said, Rose, thank you. Yeah, that's crazy. But if anybody else got anything else to say, drop it down in the chat. Otherwise, I want to move on to this Rick and Rita thing. And the first thing I do want to say is I some people might be happy about the breakup. You know how some people on here on YouTube, they just be anticipating people breaking up or trying to interfere and, run plays to get people's friendships, to blow up. But I didn't even see that coming so fast like that. Even after old girl had went live. What's her name? Harley Q, and said that Rick was saying things about Rita behind her back. I didn't expect, because he was just like, man, if we get into it, like a lot of friends be doing on here, and we just saw how that shit turned out. But friends will be on here talking about, if we get into it, nobody will know. We gonna come up here and do this. We gonna come on here and do that. And what usually happens is the exact opposite. So Rick was saying that, and I was like, okay, I think they gonna be good. And then, like, with less than 24 hours later, I was like, Rick done did a marathon on Rita, and Rita's over there. And I mean, everybody was, it was, child. I said yesterday to the people who slept through it, y'all slept through a hell of a storm. Because Rick, when it was crazy, because when I was talking to somebody, we was talking, how with our friends, we might talk behind the scenes about different storylines going on in the B sector, not necessarily dragging and all that kind of people out behind the scenes, but just discussing what's going on. And I said, I need to catch up with Rick's, all 3 of his videos. And they said, child, by the time you catch up, he been made 3 more videos. And when I went and looked, I'll be damned with that Negro in my Rita voice. That Negro made another video. I was like,
Can you hear
cannot.
me? Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you, boo.
Okay. I got a phone call, but go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay. But then the tea spilleth over. The tea spilleth over last night. A lot of tea spilled over. Some things that we have heard about, some things that have been rumored. I mean, I don't want to go into everything that Rick said about Rita, because a lot of people feel that Rick is wrong in what he's doing. Like, he was even spilling tea on Tracy D, and Demi did
That's
it.
the part I kind of didn't
Like,
like. If you're gonna drag Rita, keep it to Rita. I mean, and I like Rick Reed, but I just think he should have kept. If he was going to drag Rita, he should have, did that and left the other, because I don't need to know anything about Tracy D's marriage. That's her marriage. You know what I mean? I don't know. But what killed me is I dropped down and wasn't in there 30 seconds, and he was like, Choreo Lover, she talked about you too. And
girl,
I'm
I was
like,
in the chat when that happened, and you saw me. I
I'm
said,
like,
what?
I said, damn, what did I do? He's like, yeah, she talked about you. And I'm like, what the heck did I do?
I
And
know
he
you
was
were
like,
super
well,
shocked, like me. Let
I
alone me.
was, because all I know is I was a heavy supporter of Rita's a few years back. And for no particular reason, I just got into other people. It was, just start going to other people's chats and stuff. And I know Rick said that, she would get mad when she would see people in other people's chats that she didn't like. So I'm assuming maybe that was it, but I never did anything to Rita. And it was shocking. I don't know her, so it's not really that deep, but it was just like, what in the hell did I do for you to
But
talk
you'd be
about me to
surprised,
Rick
like,
Reed?
that would be me too, because I don't be on here just dragging people. I don't be doing stuff
No,
like that. So if somebody
I
was to
mean,
mention my name and say, "Oh yeah, they was talking about you too, and how you did this," and I would be like so shocked. Like, tell me
I
more. Tell
was.
me more.
I mean, I don't even care that deep, as to her explanation, but I never did anything to Rita. And I've always wished for the best for Rita. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, to
and
hear
it
that she
wasn't.
allegedly is still heavily on, and I'm like, I like Rick too. I really do. I really like Rick Reed. If I miss
Yeah.
his video, I'm right on it, like right afterwards. Like I'm here for the replay. But
Hmm.
and I would
The
hope that Rick is not blowing things out of proportion or exaggerating or putting 20 on 10 or none of that. Because if you just go literally by what he said, she is still heavily over there influenced by drugs, and then her husband gave her the clap, and then I mean, and even if he was spilling her tea, the one thing I didn't understand, okay, now people might say that Rick was wrong for saying what he did about Tracy D and Demi and all that, the affair and everything, alleged affair. But Rita, it's certain things you just don't tell other people. Like y'all can't hold shit.
mm-mm,
If somebody tells you their husband had an
mm-mm.
affair, and then you running off telling all these other people, and you sending pictures of the girlfriend or the side chick to other people, like I ain't telling nobody no personal shit about me on here. Like, no. And what's up, VS? What's up, Bertha May? What's up, CCNTV? What's your handsome self? VS, I know you said made a post. VS had did a poll on her community wall, and I said yes
Oh,
because she said, should I discuss the Rick and Rita situation because people are telling her to stay away from it, and so she said, but I'm going to ask my supporters, do they want me to discuss it or not? And I said yes, and some people said
well,
no. VS
VS
said it's
has
too
been
heavy.
here.
She said it's too heavy.
Like, yeah,
And that's why
yeah.
I'm not going into everything that Rick said about Rita. I'm not going into everything. I'm just mainly speaking on the friendship. I did not see it popping off like that so fast. Like so
Well,
fast.
Rick seemed he seemed very okay with, not dealing with her anymore because he kept saying, it's a relief. I'm free. And I was like, really? Because when people call me that I don't want to talk to, I don't answer the phone or I block the phone number, so I just don't talk to people I don't want to talk to anymore.
Yeah,
When
that's
I'm
what some
done,
people
I'm
are
done.
saying.
When
If you
I'm
didn't
done,
want
I'm
to,
done.
yeah, and that's what
Yeah.
some people are coming at Rick for. They're like, if you were done, or if you didn't want to, who was that? Who was that? I think that was BB. Was it BB Nice? No, what is her name? BB something. She had did a video, and a lot of people are saying, you're not a man because a real man ain't gonna do all that, and you would have just left her alone and left her whole situation alone, and went on about your business. And let me see if this is Sislo in the background. Is that you, sis?
Yeah, boo. Isn't me?
Okay, just
That was
making
quick.
sure. Yes, I'm sorry, because I get the rambling, and sometimes I
It's
don't
me.
see the people in the back. But yeah, some people are saying, Rick, that's messed up. You shouldn't put all her business out here like that. And I really wonder why he put so much out there. Is it because Rita said that she got shit on him? And he was like, fuck it. If you got shit on me and you threaten to tell my shit, I'm going to tell all your shit. I don't know
Miss
if that's
US is
why
working my
it
fingers.
happened.
Like, but I
Well,
got
Rita was crying,
it.
and she said that even though he was doing that, she was not going to
Really?
do it. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Where?
She's really hurt.
What part? Show me your
Sislo,
hand.
go on mute.
Sislo, could you
Looked at
mute?
it.
Sislo, could you mute? I'm trying to mute her. Mute your mic, Sislo. Last night when we was talking to her on
They
her live, she had a lag, a delay. But go ahead.
okay. I just think Rita was crying, and she was saying how she doesn't know why Rick's doing this, but she's not going to go back and forth with him or spill his tea. And he said that if she left it alone, he'd leave it alone. But you spilled tea before you even said you'd leave it alone, because I think some of the stuff he said was devastating. You know, it would have hurt me to the core, especially if I thought somebody was my friend.
Like
You
the
know,
part when he said she OD'd and that wasn't the first time. That was so hard to hear. That was so hard to hear. I'm like, I'm picturing Rita on the way to the hospital and they trying to that was so hard to imagine and picture. I can child. I understand VS why you don't want to do any commentary on it. And yeah, this is like the second time that they got into it. I remember the shit with the what's that chick on Instagram, the one who came over here and got ran out just like they ran out TK and other people. What's her name? VS, what's her name, y'all? The chick from Instagram where Rick was over there telling all Rita's tea.
I don't
I
know.
can't remember her name, but I do hate that this is happening because again, Geisha, ain't that her name? Geisha, thank you, Geisha. That's it. I don't think they can ever be friends anymore. And y'all gonna make Jay Wilson make a whole damn song with his whole damn choir called "It Ain't No Friends on YouTube." Keep it up. Keep it
I
up. He gonna
think
be over there.
that
Ain't no friends on YouTube. I said, ain't no
he
friends on YouTube.
he was going. I think Rick dropped down in his chat this morning and said something, and because Jay Wilson was going off this morning, he has a lot of opinions about this situation, and Rick must have dropped down and said something slick, and it made Jay Wilson go off. He was talking
Hold
about
on, what happened,
colorism.
Corio? Tell me.
I, I came in after Rick dropped down, but Jay Wilson was like, "And you coming in here, talking, like dragging or whatever, talking, making a slick comment." And Jay Wilson went off. He feels like Rick shouldn't have did that. He should not have dropped other people's tea. And then he brought in colorism. And he was talking about V. Lenore and Rick. And he said that in the beef sector, we seem to give light-skinned people a break. And and he went
What? No,
into
he
the
didn't
whole
take
color.
that route.
Yes, he did. He went into
No,
the
Jay
whole
Wilson
colorism
didn't take that
thing.
route.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
So
Yes,
he
he
felt
did.
okay. I know
And
how he feels about Villanova, but now he think Rick is getting special privilege treatment because he's lighter skinned too.
V. Lenore, yes. And he went into the whole colorism in the black community. He was on one, he was on one.
I'm gonna have to go
But
back
I
and watch
think
Jay
he's
Wilson because I was watching Deanna while he was live, so I didn't even know he was live until after Deanna got done. So I'm gonna have to go
yeah,
back and watch Jay
because
Wilson.
yeah,
Wow. He said
he
because Rick is
yeah.
light skinned, but Rita light skinned too.
Well, you guys need to go watch his
Oh
live
no.
from this morning. And he said that we tend to give light skinned people a pass. But, I'm blocked from his chat because I said something when he was going off on Uncle Tim. And it wasn't slick shade. I just, they were talking about, Seven Stars was talking about trying to get Uncle Tim's check, social security check cut off and called the housing authority to get him um, kicked out of his home. And, I just said, leave Uncle Tim alone. That's wrong to be trying to do that. And he blocked me. So I can't type in his chat. But if I could have typed in his chat this morning, I would have said, people think that you give, oh God, I forget her name. She's married to the white dude.
You talking
Oh, and I
about
like her.
what's her name? Is her to H. The one,
Shit.
in the she sells lipsticks and makeup.
Yes, I can't
What is
think of
her
her
name,
name.
y'all? Why am I having a brain fart this morning?
I'm having a brain fart all
The one who
morning,
Jay Wilson
but
always be bragging about her boobs. Yeah, Heidi. Thank you, Bertha
yes,
May. And what's up, Dory
Heidi,
B? I want to
yeah,
make sure I say hi to
but
people too. But
yeah,
yeah,
but if I could have typed in the chat, I would have said people say that you give special treatment to Heidi, and people say that it's because she's light skinned. Because I've heard that a lot, that he likes Heidi and he gives her special treatment and adoration because she's light skinned.
yeah,
But I
Heidi
can't
Fly.
type in his chat.
I think
Yes.
if Jay Wilson was straight, he would be trying to get Heidi Fly for that white man.
Yeah. Yeah. Because
Jay
when
Wilson
she
trying
hits
to get
his
that white man to
panel,
run for his money,
yes.
boy.
Yes. So I kind of felt like you saying all this because you mad, but on the flip side, you do the same thing. That people say you do the same thing. But, he's he's full of contradictions to me,
Child.
you know.
Bertha May said he
But
would be
yeah,
doing 100 more lives. Repeated. Oh, you talking about Jay Wilson, Bertha May? She said he's
yes,
gonna be repeating the
yes,
same
Bertha
things.
May, over and over and
Ooh,
over.
that's why some people don't like Jay. I mean, I watch Jay. I support his channel, but that is something that people have said forever, that he will repeat the same thing over and over and over again, like beat it to death. But that's Jay Wilson. Everybody got their thing on here that they do. Some people like, some people don't like. So it is what it is. You can't please everybody. But
Yeah, you should
yeah,
you should watch it because it
I'm gonna
wasn't
watch it.
that long. It was maybe an hour, but yeah, Rick dropped down in that chat and he start preaching, you know. Don't be coming in my chat, da 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 da, because you
No,
wrong,
no.
Yeah, he feels like he shouldn't have said anything about Rita because Rick's in the background talking to all the women, getting all the information, and he was like, you in the background all the time, just stuff like that. Yeah. So yeah. So, and
Mhm.
it seems like he does because he even said that in his
He
live.
said he be
He
in the back,
talks
but
to,
Rick has always said, "I'll be in the background." We be talking about y'all, but he'll tell you real quick. But you ain't my friend though. Like some people were saying in his live yesterday, they said, "Why would you bring Tracy D and her husband an alleged affair and Demi's best friend or Demi's friend? That the husband allegedly was with." They was like, "Why would you bring that up?" And he was like, "But you ain't
yeah,
my friend." But then did you see, y'all? Demi did it. She had dropped down in Rick's chat and she said everything that was said about my father and my mother is a lie. That's what
see,
Demi did it said last night in his chat. And I was hoping she would hit the panel, but Rick gave her the opportunity to hit the panel and she did not want to hit the panel. She said, "No, I'm not hitting the panel."
I wouldn't
I'm like, "But
either.
damn, y'all hit
I
the
wouldn't
panel for
either.
everything else.
No,
Every
I
other
wouldn't hit the
liar,
panel
accusation, or
either. You
allegation, you
talking
or
to
your mama hit the
you
panel."
talking about my mom? No, you talking
But that's
about
what
my
I'm talking
mom and
about. She didn't
dad?
hit the panel
No,
thousands of
I wouldn't
times when people
either.
were talking about her
I
mom
wouldn't
and
have.
dad and brother.
No, no. And then Rick said that he said, I left a comment, go back 6 or 7 months. I left a comment under one of your videos. Go back and read it. And I'm sure 500 people went with Demi back to, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know
And they probably
what kind
did,
of comment
but
he
I
left.
mean, maybe I was just trying to be a little bit too nosy. But I mean, everything from allegations and other people, like every allegation about their mom, about them being broke, about their dad, about their brother, about they have either one of them or both of them hit the panel real quick to squash the shit or straighten out the shit. So for something like that, something as big as that, I'm surprised they didn't jump on the panel. I'm just surprised. They got a right
I'm
not
not.
to, but I'm just saying I'm
I'm not.
surprised because that's their
I'm
MO.
not.
They usually do
No,
shit like
I'm
that.
not gonna. I'm not going to help you get numbers and, validate, argue with you because he's going to hold his ground. You know what I'm saying? He's
But he
not
did
going
say y'all
to.
could take that up with Rita. He said these are not my. You know how what you call it be the one who was stalking
But you
Tracy.
said it.
Them words not
But 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 Rita didn't bring it out in public. That's the difference.
She didn't, but she passed
She
it around
told you.
behind the scenes to Rick and other people.
True.
Mm-hmm.
True. That's
Mm-hmm.
true. That's
And she
true.
couldn't have done that
Yeah.
either. But I understand what you're saying. I wouldn't
No.
give you no more clicks and no more views, but they have been doing that for years. I mean, Tracy D still hits panels. So, I mean,
I
and it's
think if
usually because of
somebody hit
something you
the
said about her.
I think that if someone would have hit the panel, it should have been Tracy D and not Demi.
Yeah,
Because she's,
yeah. One of the two. That's why I said one of them or both. I'm surprised one of them or both didn't hit the panel.
they were probably hurt. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
those were hurtful, whether it's true or not. It
It
was very
was. Because I'd be
hurtful.
like, if my daddy was messing with my homegirl, first of all, that bitch have her ass whooped. Daddy have his ass whooped. Everybody be ass whooped. Like,
I would
daddy?
have divorced. I, I would have divorced him,
I'm
and
like, ain't
that's
no way. I
that's
want to
the
divorce.
part.
And the same thing with all the shit we done heard about Rita. Like I said, I'm not going into all the things that Rick said, but from what I heard so far, I can't believe they still together. And that ain't your husband. You ain't really married, girl. You ain't really married. Girl. What's up with people coming on here talking about they married and they ain't married? They just a baby mama. Like, I don't get that part, but
Rita's.
anywho.
Wait a minute. Rita's
Anywho.
not really married to him.
Yes.
Rita's not really. Oh,
Right.
I didn't know. I thought they were
We
married.
just found
Okay.
out. But again, that's been alleged in the past. So this is some of the stuff Rick was saying is things that are not heard for the first time. You know, it's been allegation in the past that they really ain't married.
Yeah, I've heard it. But Rita, like I said,
But
I
she
was
ain't
a
the first
heavy,
one.
heavy.
You know, she ain't the first one
I've been,
that came on here talking about they married and we
yeah,
find out later that they not. Like, why are you lying?
yeah. But I don't know. I just, yeah, like I said, I used to follow her heavily. And I guess I was drinking the Kool-Aid because I believe that was her husband, even though other people were saying no, because
Yeah.
people often they often say people really aren't married, and they are. You know what I mean?
But
Like
why
Quanney.
lie? So many people
Quanney's
come
man.
on this platform
Quanney's
and lie. Like,
yeah, because I believe Quanney's really married. I believe she has a relationship with her kids, and I believe she has a relationship with her grandkids. I don't believe all that stuff about what people say about Quanney. I honestly believe what Quanney says. And, I feel like people need to stay, they're, to me, babies, people's marriages, what they do in their bed, like people trying to say that Lovely Love's not really married to her husband and all the things,
and they
and
say
that he
that about
slips
Pizza
down and
too. They say Pizza ain't really married.
yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't think that it's anybody's business. And until, you know, I just think that if you say you're married and you've been with somebody for years, because here's the thing, when I listen to Quani's live, I hear her husband in the background. You know what I'm saying? They talk to one another. She'll be cooking. I just think that's just, I don't know, that doesn't sit right with me. It, how do you know people aren't married? How do you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I think people just need to leave that subject alone. And I
Right.
think Rick was dead ass wrong for talking about Tracy D's marriage.
Yeah, that was
That
a
was
lot.
on
That
he
was a
even
lot.
he
That was a
even
lot.
he even brought up at on site April, and it was like, what does she have to do with any of this?
Yeah.
I
And I'm not gonna come
just
down too hard on Rick or come down too hard on Rita because I do like both
no.
of them. But
I
and
really
I
do
think they
too.
might be friends again too. You know, when I sit and really think about it. I don't know, like the love they have for each other. I really believe they do really love each other. Brick said last
With
night that
with
he really loved her and she didn't really have the
yes, he
same
did.
for
Yes, he
him, but
did.
I think she did.
I do too. I
Yeah,
think they love. He even said he still loves her, and I
yeah,
believe that for somebody like he said, he would sit on the phone for 5 hours and
yeah.
listen to her. You don't do that with someone you don't care about.
Right. I
And
think they
Rita,
really care for
and
each other. Yeah.
yeah, and Rita was very hurt when she said that, she didn't know why he was doing it and she
Yeah.
wasn't going to participate. So I hope that they fixed it before. They fixed it before when they were falling out. They fixed it. So
And I
maybe
thought it
this
was
time.
fixed. I thought it was fixed. And that's why I said when he came out, and I mean, he just immediately went into going off about Rita in the first video. I was like, really? What happened? Did I miss something?
Well, he did say that in the first video that he catches her shade all the time and that her video, I guess one of the videos she did yesterday, he knew it was about him, but it was all shade, and that's why he came on and did what he did. He said she was shading him earlier yesterday in a video. You know when somebody is shading you, but other people don't really know. You know what I'm
Because they
saying? That
don't
would be
know,
like
like,
if
they don't know to read between the lines, or they don't know, like, you
exactly.
know.
Exactly. And he said she was doing it and she had been doing it on her community wall, other videos. And this was, he said that was the line in the sand. And so that's why he came live, and was doing what he was doing because
Yeah.
she was shading him. So,
Yeah, and CCMTV
mm,
said, when you love someone, do you air out their business though? I mean, me
no,
personally,
you
I
don't.
wouldn't. I mean,
No,
it's
no.
hard. Okay, I would think that I would never, because I have never done anything like that. But also, I've
Right.
never had a friend that I'm really cool with and love and adore, especially for some time, some years. I never had this type of situation. Usually, when I fell out with a friend, it wasn't even a falling out. It was just we went our separate ways. Life goes on. You have children. You get married. You buy homes. You get jobs. You go to college. It was kind of something like that. That's how the friendships I had broke off. But if we see each other at the grocery store, hey, what's up, girl? How you doing? Oh my God, it's been forever. It ain't nothing like that. So, but I don't think I would. But then this is the B sector. And people do things for
I have.
content. People do things to clap back. I mean, I,
But I've had two.
child,
I
child.
have two dear friends. They're like sisters, and we've argued and not spoke for a week. And then when I see, like you said, when I see them, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes it takes a minute. But they're like my sisters, and it happens. But the love is deep, and I'm not going to let something petty break us up. You know what I'm saying? We need a few days or a few hours to cool off. And then it's just like nothing ever happened. I'll get a text or they'll send me a funny video or something. And we don't, there's times when we don't even discuss what happened. We just keep it moving, you know. But I'm not calling somebody airing them out because we got in an argument. You know what I'm saying? It's between us.
Yeah, because
And
I
I'm
never
not,
done nothing
yeah,
like that to anybody in my personal life. I would hope I wouldn't ever do anything like that. But then, if I had a friend, which it hasn't happened as far as I know, and our city isn't humongous, so I'm sure I would
mhm,
have heard over all these years if I had a friend out there that was going behind my back and stuff like that. And I actually did have one situation where a friend did say some things that I didn't approve of them saying to someone else. And we did have like moment where we didn't talk. I even unfriended them on Facebook and stuff like that. And all our other friends was like, "Come on, y'all! Come on, y'all too good for this." Da, da, da. They telling me, "Forgive her, forgive her, forgive her, forgive her, forgive her," and then I miss the girl. Like, but I never
Yes,
went and
yes,
never said anything bad or, I just eventually, okay,
right.
let's talk. And we talked and we hashed it
Hmm.
out. And that was probably 6 years ago. And we are still good to this day.
Yeah,
So
I think
sometimes
that here in
you
the
don't want to say too much because you can't come back. You just can't come
that's
back at
true,
some point from that.
and yeah, and I feel like I had a best friend when I was 20 something, fresh out of school, and we were left foot, right foot, and her cousin moved to town, and we were all going to go out, but we were meeting at my house, and so her cousin came over, and we were talking and laughing and smoking and drinking, and she said to me, you know, Bobby, let's just call her Jane. Jane talks about you like a dog behind your back. But while I'm sitting here talking to you, you're a cool person. I don't know why she talks about you like that. And it shook me so deep. And it cut me so deep.
That's
We
how I
had
felt
been best
about that
friends for,
situation. Yep.
yeah, we had been best friends for like 5 years. So when she came over, because she worked late, and so she came over, hey y'all, da da da, and I just confronted her, and we just we weren't friends anymore because I wanted to punch her in her face, but I didn't because of the things she said, and I told her, I said, get out of my house, and it's done. Let's move around
Yeah.
each other.
And that's how I
You know
felt
what
too
I'm
with that
saying?
situation. But I felt it could be
Yeah,
salvaged. But sometimes it can't.
it can't. That was a no. Yeah, it was over. I walked away. And she tried to lie about it and stuff. And I believed her cousin. I really did. And um it still hurts to talk, to think about it. It really was deep.
Yeah,
And
even after
so
I
I
forgave
know,
that person, it still hurt for a while. And then eventually I was like, it's kind of like with a relationship with a spouse or a mate, girlfriend, boyfriend. If you feel like you can forgive them and move forward, you have to really try to push past that. And you can't keep dwelling on what they did and how they did it and who they did it with, because you have to really put your heart into really forgiving them and moving forward. So that's how it was with that friend of mine. I was like, I'm gonna forgive, so this is it. I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna just let it go, and we'll see what happens. And we ended up, still having a great friendship after that. And hey, the young MIA, I see you, boo. How you doing this morning? But
yeah, hey,
yeah,
young MIA.
yes,
Yeah,
yes. That's yeah. Sometimes you can salvage a friendship, even if it's something really bad. I mean, now if you like slept with my man or something or did something to my kids, I might cut you, and then we ain't gonna be friends no more. But if it's something for some words or disagreement or misunderstanding, sometimes it can be salvaged. But in Rick's and them case, some people really feel like they might be friends again, and because of that, even though I think at first I'm like, ain't no coming back. But because some people do feel like they can become friends again, that's why I'm not going too deep into all the things that he said about her, because it was a lot. It was so much. I mean, it was so much. So I don't want to get into all of that. I'm just trying to get my little commentary, trying to be as neutral as I can, and because again, I like both of them. So
yeah.
yeah, you're right. Look at Nanya's comment.
There's a certain etiquette when talking behind the scenes, and I have mastered it. I know what not to say and do behind the scenes. That's good. That's
Yep,
good. That's
yep,
good.
yep.
That's good.
Because even
That's
like
good
Deanna was
advice.
saying in her live
It's
this morning, Deanna said in her live this morning, she said, there are people on here that I talk behind the scenes to that I consider I'm real cool with. And she said, but still yet, I will not tell anybody, any of them, anything really, really, really personal unless I truly trust them. And child, it's even hard to know who to trust on here. Now, I ain't never told anybody shit on here that I'm cool with outside of YouTube, and I never will. But it's you gotta see how people move on this platform. You gotta see how people move on this platform, because the same way people move on this platform, 9 times out of 10, that's how they're gonna eventually move with you.
That's true.
And that's what I learned.
In the chats, I cut up, in fun and stuff. But I'm, when I consider someone my friend, that's like when you're in a chat and say they start talking about you, I'm out. I'm out. Immediately, I'm out. I'm not going to sit in there and laugh and joke about someone I like and respect.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, I
and
either
that's
leave
what.
or I just don't comment, because there's several people on here that I'm cool with who are not cool with somebody else, and I stay neutral. They can tell you I ain't never talked about the other person behind the scenes. You can't come to me and talk to me about the other person behind the scenes, because that's how I am in my real life. I didn't have friends who didn't like each other. And okay, you got something to say about her? Tell it to her. Tell it to her. You know where she lives. You know her phone number. I don't want to hear it, because I don't want to be in the middle. And people be like, oh, so you knew that bitch was Samsung? Oh, you knew that bitch? Nope. And you can be friends like that. Some people don't believe you can be neutral in friendships, but you can. Like, if you really got two really, really real friends in real life and they fall out, especially if it has nothing to do with you, you can't say, well, I'm going to take her side and I'm going to take her. No, you have to either be neutral, or if they don't like you being in a friend with that other friend, then they can keep it pushing. But can't nobody force your hand and make you stop hanging with somebody or rocking with somebody because they don't like them no more.
Right.
And that's how that happens. And
when I was younger, I had friends, because when you're young, you're silly, you petty when you're young. And I had a lot of friends, that I just kept apart, because I had a set of friends over here that did this, that, and the other. I had a different set of friends that I did this with. And the two never met. The two groups never met, because I knew they weren't alike. You know what I'm saying? And they would get jealous when I would do something with one group, and then the other group would get jealous when I did something with that group. And I would just tell them, I don't want to hear it. You don't even socialize with them. So why are you concerned? Don't do that. I'm like you. I don't want to hear it. I'm good with you both. And it is what it is.
Yeah.
You like you said, you have to stay neutral.
You
and
have
keep
to stay
your mouth
neutral. If
shut.
they can't handle it, then that's on them. But see, I've also had a social group for about, I want to say about at least 10 years. I've had a social group called Grown Folks. Grown Folks.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna give y'all the whole name, but because you might end up finding it on social media. But it's a social group, and it's a social group that started on Facebook, and then everybody, you know how sometimes, just like here, when you meet on YouTube, then somebody be like, "Let's have a meet and greet." So that's kind of how it happened, and we started having meet and greets, and then after that, we started having get-togethers like all the time. And matter of fact, I'm on the and I'm gonna mute you because I think you clicking or something on the thing, so I'm gonna mute you, Corio. But I'm like over our family reunion and over my high school reunion. So right now is the time where we having a reunion for high school. And so one of my friends is a t-shirt maker, and she's making our t-shirts, and she reached out to me and she was like, I heard you had a get together on Labor Day. I used to come to all your parties. Why you didn't tell me? I'm offended. I'm sad. I'm da 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 da. Like, our parties be off the shizane, okay? So I was like, I'm sorry, I posted it on Facebook and I guess you didn't see it. But But yeah, I have been having a social group for a long time, and it's grown folks, and we kick it, we party all throughout the year, barbecues, get-togethers, outings. I mean, we didn't have pajama parties, overnight parties, all kind of shit. You know, we grown folks doing what the fuck we want to do, and there has been friends who I have to say, now you know this person is going to be here. But they keep it
Right.
grown, they keep it mature, and because they know they want to
Exactly.
absolutely kick it at my party, they gonna come and they act like they ain't got no sense. I mean, act like they got sense, and they be cordial.
Right.
So you can be
Just
neutral.
cordial.
It's
Just
called
cordial.
maturity.
Yes, very cordial. It is, and that's what I was getting ready to say. That was when I was young. But now you don't have those problems. And usually, if they know you're going to be with someone that they don't like or at a function, maybe they don't even come. But that's maturity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they be
So
like, okay,
I
well,
don't have those problems.
I'm gonna skip this one, or that's up to you, but you're more than welcome, boo. I love both of y'all.
Exactly.
You're more than
And
welcome.
exactly. And I don't have any, I could honestly say at this point in my life, I don't have any friends or associates that would not be mature. And you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
They could all
yeah.
get together because I don't deal with anymore with that kind of
Yeah,
mess.
I don't deal with the
You
drama
know what
and
I'm
stuff.
saying?
That's why I don't like to beef on
Mm-mm.
here. I won't ever be a beefer on here because I don't like the drama.
Girl,
I
you
really
B
like a
sector.
peaceful
You
life.
are
I like to
B
have
sector.
fun. I like to
You are B
entertain.
sector.
I like to
You
kick
are
it.
B sector.
I mean, if you know me in
You are
real
B
life,
sector.
I know. But if you know me in real life, you know Tanya is the girl that likes to kick it. Oh my God, is you at the hood table party this weekend? Man, it's going on. Like, we about to have another party coming up. And you know, I be going live when we be having our get togethers. But we really
I'm
kick it. We
jealous.
have
I'm
fun.
jealous.
No fights,
I'm
no
jealous.
drama, no arguments. Somebody might get white girl wasted and spend the night sleep on my floor or on my porch or on. I done had people fall asleep on the patio, spread eagle, drunk. Like we just be kicking it. Don't nobody go around showing pictures to people, going behind the scenes. It's like one of those Vegas things with my group. Like what happens here, and we've been like 10 years strong at least. So, and it just slowed down
Okay.
when the Rona happened. We slowed down. So this year is the first year that we actually get back into our parties and get-togethers. So
Now,
yeah.
look, what do you think about juicycation? Do you think we're going to get pictures and tea?
Oh, it's gonna be,
Um,
girl. Every Cation is always something. Every Cation. I know Jay Wilson's like, it ain't gonna be no drama. It ain't gonna be like this. But I don't know. I'm expecting a little bit of shit to
I'm,
happen. At least
I'm
a little
expect,
bit.
I'm expecting a lot because even if it was just B sector people, it would be a lot, in my opinion. But he's got people from other sectors that don't give a heck about him. They're just going, I think, to have fun. And I think that they don't, I think it's going to be mess. I think it's because you got all people from all different sectors. And I think we're going to have like maybe 2 weeks worth of drama from that trip. I do.
I don't know, because remember the last one he had when he had that Labor Day, that shit went on for like 5, 6 months.
Yes, yes,
Woo,
yes,
everybody was sleeping with
yes.
everybody allegedly.
See, I don't remember. I do remember one situation where they said people were sleeping together, but I don't remember all these people.
Man, that shit was
So,
good. That was content for months. Boy, everybody ate off of that. Mm-mm.
yes, yes.
Yes, boy.
And if there is, I'm gonna be sitting right in your chat,
Girl, we
listening
gonna
to it
talk about it.
all.
Jay Wilson gave us permission. If you put it on YouTube, we gonna talk about it.
Exactly, exactly.
But
And Jay
yeah,
Wilson doesn't, yeah, and he doesn't strike. So you could
no, he don't
probably,
care.
yeah, put up pictures. I'll be right in your chat and listening to
Child.
Deanna because you know Deanna gonna go
Oh, you know,
off.
Deanna gonna
You
be
know what I'm
Deanna waiting
saying?
for that vacation to start or whatever
Oh,
juicycation.
oh, yes, juicycation. Because
Yes,
Tracy's
juicy.
gonna be there, and And Tracy says she bought a whole bunch of new swimsuits. I just, I can't wait. Is Noble going with her? Is
I
Noble?
do believe he is.
Oh, okay, that's sweet.
And
I like
is what's
that.
the fella still going? MU, and I know she broke up
She
from
going.
Kato, right?
She going. No, I don't. I don't think with Don Cato
I
after
wonder if he
what
paid
has
anything.
happened. Probably
I wonder
not.
if he's owed a
Probably
refund
not.
or anything like that.
I I don't know, but yeah, MU's not going to miss anything. She wants to be included. So,
Child, that's gonna yeah. I can't wait to
mm,
juicecation. I hope it goes off without a hitch. I really do because if
I
I was to
really
put
do.
something
Yeah,
together in my hometown, if I was to put something together, I think it could be really really fun. A lot of people never been to Omaha. A lot of people just think Nebraska is all corn and cows and like yeah, it is like that in the outskirts, but people forget we have whole cities here. Like the whole state is not a cornfield. I mean, I wish people would really get over that shit. That's like for me to say, go to Memphis and the whole state is full of this or full of that. Or, you know what I mean? Like, there's actual cities and towns where we have real jobs. Man, we have some of the best schools here, some of the best jobs here, some of the best Fortune 400. I mean, it's a lot going on here, but people still be like, Nebraska. There's black people that live in Nebraska. Like, that shit is crazy to me. But yeah, we got whole hoods and gangs and murders and thieves and baby daddies and baby mamas and crackheads and everything you got, we got. Okay?
I think I think people sleep on the Midwest except for Chicago.
And
You
they
know what I'm
don't they
saying? The
don't need to be
outside.
sleeping on us because we get down with the get down, just like everybody up here strapped, including myself. I don't leave home without it. I don't leave home
Oh, I
without my
got my.
shit. If I go down the street without my shit, I will turn around like it's a motherfucking cell phone and run up in my house and get my shit and jump back in my SUV and
Oh,
pill out. Like everybody
I
stays strapped
always
up
got.
here. Like we're just
I
like any other
always got
fucking
my
city.
blicky. I keep my blicky.
Man, I
Okay,
keep my
I
shit.
keep it,
And I call my shit Ain't
and I
Dot
got.
because my grandma name was Ain't Dot, and that child.
Yeah, I remember when Obama went to my alma mater to speak for the graduating class. And I drove, girl, you know what I'm saying? Because that's my alma and Obama's going to be there. And I had a cousin that was a bouncer and he had took some brass knuckles with some spikes on it from somebody and he gave them to me and it had where you could hook it onto your keychain. And so, I'm standing in line, because it was high security. And when I forgot I had it on my keychain. And when I went up there, he was like, "What the hell you think you gonna bring this in?" And I was like, "What?" He was like, "Look at this." And they took my brass knuckles, girl. I
Oh man,
really
I know you
liked
was
them.
upset.
And yeah, and I was like, "Well, can I get them back?" He was like, "Ma'am, just proceed." And when I came back, he was like, "No, no, this is illegal." So I never
Man,
got my brass knuckles back. Yeah,
you
but I
know
keep
what?
my blicky.
Have
I
you heard of
do.
a skull crusher?
No,
Okay, so I have many weapons that I keep on me, but I had to
I
go to the
do
courthouse
too.
one day, and I went to the courthouse one day, and why is there a van in my driveway? There is a whole white van that's pulled up in my driveway, but I have I had went to the courthouse one day, and of course you can't bring no weapon in there, so I put it in my lockbox, put it in the car. But I keep a skull crusher or skull cracker, something like that they call it, on my keychain, and I didn't think nothing about it. So I'm going through the thing, I'm dropping my keys in there. And the police standing there with their guns and everything. They like, I know you don't think that's coming through here. And I'm like, what is you talking about?
Exactly.
And they said that right
Right.
there. And I said, you know what that is? They looked at me like all sideways, like, ma'am, Okay, so I had to go. I mean, I parked blocks and blocks away, and they didn't even see the knife because I have a knife on my keychain that's shaped like a key, but you can flip it out like a switchblade, and it's a big knife. They
Where'd
didn't even notice
where'd
that.
you get that?
Girl,
Where'd you get
I'll
that?
tell you behind the scenes where I get all my shit from
Okay.
a lady here who sells self defense weapons to females. I mean, anybody can buy them, but she mainly
I've
markets
never
for
seen that.
women. Yes, girl, a lot of people ain't never seen a skull crusher or don't even know what it is. But I'm
I
telling
want
you,
that
you hit
key.
somebody
I
with
want
that
that
mug
key.
and you cracking their skull. Like,
Yeah.
child.
But I want that key. I want that key
Yes, I
because I
have
like
that
a good
key.
knife.
And it
Yeah.
comes in handy because it have been times where I have to cut something and I just pull it out, flip it out, and cut whatever I need to cut. And yeah, I keep weapons on me, mace, everything, but mainly my Glock. I keep that on me. But
I
yeah, so
have a
our city is
stun
just like
gun.
any other city,
I have
even
a
though we are in Nebraska.
yeah, 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 yeah. But I you know, I just feel like Rick said he wasn't coming back till Friday. So and then he said he was
Friday.
gonna leave
What's today?
YouTube. He
Thursday.
said he was going yeah, he said he was gonna leave YouTube too.
I heard him
So I
say
don't
that, but he did
know.
say it might be a few weeks though. He said he'll probably be dragging for a few weeks if people want to go back and forth, and then after that he gonna leave. But some people in his chat was like, "Rick, please don't leave YouTube." But I don't
I
know.
like Rick. I really do.
Yeah,
I
and then
just hate
all this
this
time I thought he
situation
was still
happened.
married to his man. Did you hear him say that? Rita, she talking about me and my husband. I'm not with my husband. It's been a few years. I got a whole new boo, and I didn't even know
I
that. I
knew
was
that
like,
though. I
I
knew
thought,
that though. Yeah,
yeah,
he talked about that
yeah.
because I think I'm not even going to say it because I've been wrong all day today, but I do believe when he said that. Did he move back to Pittsburgh?
I
I'm
don't know.
not sure. Did he
I
move
heard
back?
that rumors going around, but I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. But um,
Yeah.
Rita forgave him the first time. Maybe she'll forgive him this time. You
Yeah,
know.
this is gonna be
So
a hard one to come. I don't know how you can come back from this. I just don't
I
know
don't either.
because I don't think
But
I could,
that's
me
what
personally.
happens here.
But everybody's different.
But they do that. But don't you think they do that all the time? People, get in a beef. They
Mm,
say the most dirty stuff, and then the next thing you know, they're up on the person's panel. So
yeah.
and I sit there shocked. I'm like, there ain't no way you would be on my panel after the
Well, that's
stuff
just
you
like
said.
Chrissy and Fi. I
But
still can't believe they in some type of arrangement or YouTube ship or whatever after all the shit that they done said and done, especially with Fi's child. And I still can't believe that they are cordial. I can believe, but how they support each other. Well, I always see Tracy and Fi's chat. I don't think I really have seen it the other way around, but I could just be missing that. So I'm not gonna say she don't support Tracy like that.
yeah,
But Tracy, when she supports people, she supports heavy, and she will be in your chat all through
yes,
your
she
chat,
does. Yes,
and
she
she won't go
does.
live
Yeah,
until you done going live. She's one of those people.
that's
So
yeah,
to have
yeah.
Tracy support, to be on her good side is a good thing. Shit.
That's true.
So
That's true.
several people have found
She's
that out. Mhm.
yeah, yeah. When she supports you, she does support you. She'll
She
be in your
real.
chats.
Share
She
your
won't let
videos.
she
Mhm.
yeah, she protects you like a dog in her chat. Um
Yep.
she don't let anybody talk about. Now she will let Paulette get up on the panel and say
Oh, I love me some
I
Paulette.
love
Paulette is
Paulette.
so funny.
I do too.
She be like,
That's about the only person.
child.
Yeah, that's about the yeah, everybody's saying woo child now, but she'll let
Yeah,
her
she be
get
like,
up there
ooh,
and
child.
say a
There's
little
a
something.
lot going on.
Hmm I love Paulette.
Yeah, me
Yes.
too. Me too.
Yeah.
But other than that, you
I
guys, is there
always
anything else? Oh, go ahead, babe. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
I
Go
was
ahead.
just gonna say, I always love people that speak their mind. You know exactly where they're coming from. You don't have to, wonder. I always like people
You
like
don't
that
have to
because
try
I'm
to read
like
between the
that.
lines or guess what they really trying to
Nah,
say.
nah, no. I'm the type of friend that I'm not going to be a yes person and let you go out looking stupid. Or if a man is dogging you out, I'm that friend that's going to say, girl, it doesn't seem right to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a yes person. Never have been. You know what I mean? I just, I don't think you are either. I think you'd be a friend that would say, girl, I don't think so. You know, I like people like that.
Yep, that's me. That's
Uh,
me all day. I was just
yeah.
me and my friends, girl. It'd be plenty of time we be having discussions, and I'll be like, we be going back and forth. Like, oh no, she don't agree with me. I don't agree with her. Like we like really putting in our feelings and opinions, and then at the end of the phone call, girl, what you doing this weekend? Where the kids at? How am I? You know,
Exactly.
and girl, just be like, okay, I'll holler at
Exactly.
you later. Gotta go to work, girl. That's how I am
Yep.
with my friends, and
Yep.
that's how I do with my
Yeah.
channel too. Like one of our mottos is, we discuss everything from the hood to the White House, but over here, we really are firmly on. You can have your own opinion, and we can agree to disagree. We might go back and
Right.
forth with our strong
Exactly.
opinions, but at the end of the day, no hard feelings. We
Yeah.
ain't arguing. We ain't beefing. I'm not gonna cuss nobody out because we
Mm-mm.
disagree about not over here.
No.
We've been going
Yeah.
strong for
We've
years
had
on
this.
that model.
Yeah. We've
Yep.
had where you've been on one side and I've been on one
Yep.
side, and we just keep on with the
We just keep
conversation.
on with the
But
conversation. Like, girl, what's else? What else we gonna
yeah,
chop it up about? What else is going on? Like,
right, right. But I'm not gonna keep you. My voice is really starting
I
to
know. I didn't think you was gonna
my
be on
throat.
here this
So
long. And again, for the people who just now coming in, if you wonder why Choreo sounds like that, she did have to have surgery on her,
yeah.
her, and So I don't want to tiptoe all your tea. I know you said it in the beginning, but she did have surgery. I'll just leave
Yeah.
that like that. So, but she's gonna be okay. She's gonna be fine. But
Yeah.
yeah.
I missed you. That's why I tried to stay on here. I missed you.
I know, I miss you
So
too. And I know we be seeing each other in the chats and we be chopping it up in the chats and stuff like that. But it's different to
yeah.
actually talk
Yeah.
to somebody and hear their voice.
Yeah.
It's just different. So I appreciate you, love.
Yeah.
Yes. But
But
yeah, I'm
thank
about
you
to get
for
on here. I'm
having
about to
me.
get me
Thank you.
something
It
to
was
eat. So I'm
Yeah,
about to get
Deanna's
something.
chat made me really hungry.
You said who
Deanna,
chat?
we were talking about all that
Oh,
food.
Deanna chat, girl.
In
They talking about
Deanna's
grits
chat, we
and
were talking
eggs
about
and
all that
grits.
food.
Girl, when
Yes.
Deanna told me
I'm
she
going to
cleans
fix some
one leaf.
bacon.
When Deanna told me she cleans one leaf at a time when she do her greens, I'm thinking in my head, I'll be doing like
Uh-uh.
8 to 10 bunches of greens, and they already take me
Yes.
hours. And I said I would be cleaning greens for
Yes.
3 weeks.
Oh,
But
oh
trust,
my
my greens
God.
be
Yeah,
clean,
one leaf
child.
at a
I'll be
time.
scrubbing and cleaning and scrubbing and rinsing and scrubbing and clean.
Yes.
I don't do it one leaf at a time, but them joints be clean.
No.
Sure. Ain't
I
no
have a
grit, ain't no
brush. I
dirt.
even have a brush. I
Yep.
have a brush.
Yep.
Yeah.
But
But
I get
anyway,
lucky a
thank you
lot
for
of the
having me.
times. I get lucky a lot of
What do
times.
you
I
mean?
usually find greens that you look at them and they look so clean. But of course, I still go through my process. But you done had greens where you can literally see the dirt, and when you put water on it, it turns into
Yes.
mud. See, I only have that happen
Yes.
once every full blue moon. Normally, they just clean and beautiful, and
Yes.
I just still do my
Yes.
little process with my little, my water and my little
Yeah.
vinegar, my little,
Yeah.
But
But yeah, no, I couldn't do one green at a time either.
that's too
No.
much. And
Mm-mm.
and I cut mine. I
Yeah.
rip mine from the stem. Like most people, you rip it from the stem, and then I think
Yes.
Deanna even said she don't cut hers. Somebody told me it might have been somebody else, but they said they don't cut theirs.
I cut
I
mine.
gotta cut them
I
down
cut
because
mine.
I ain't trying to pick up no big
Yeah.
ass leaf from my plate
Mm-mm,
when I'm
mm-mm,
eating. Like,
mm-mm, mm.
so I
Sloping it
chop
like
mine down.
spaghetti.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, then. Well, thank you for having me again.
You're welcome,
And
and
you have a
thank you
good
for
day.
joining me. I appreciate you
Yes,
so
sure.
much, and I
Bye-bye.
hope you feel better. I can't wait till you went back 100%.
Thank you. Me
Yeah, you're
either.
welcome.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Love you. Okay, y'all. That is our show for this morning. It's morning. Oh, and now it's time to go. Y'all, I gotta go get me some food, some breakfast, some something, another cup of coffee, some something. But yes, anywho, I hope you guys enjoyed the show this morning. Please like, share, and subscribe if you're new here. Also, feel free to hit the Cash App if you want to send the host a love offering. $ the hood table 402. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you guys. Stay safe, be blessed, remain vigilant at all times, and always remember to keep it hood. I'm out.